Hello, good morning family, good morning. We are back. I am not really feeling too good right now, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to be sticking around or not, but I wanted to make sure that I was at least here this morning since I said that I would be. So here we are. We're here and we're going to kind of check out the market here for a little bit and see how I feel here in a little bit. Right off the bat though, it looks like SPY's come down a lot this morning. Right now 579.60 on SPY, looking pretty weak right now, pretty interesting. Yo, Geeko! What's up, Geeko Gadgets? What's up, you awesome man? So happy to see you, sir. How are you doing? Welcome back. What up, my brother? Sorry, I'm trying to do something right now. Got kicked out of my trading account like literally right before the market went live, and I don't know why it kicked me out, and I would like to be into my account, please. So yeah, that's acting weird. SPY though, right off the bat, actually dropping down off the bat here right now. 579.23. Came down to 579.08 just a moment ago. Pretty interesting. GameStop off the bat, on the other hand, 22.75. We were up to 22.98 in pre-market yesterday. We went up to 22.98 in aftermarket. Yesterday we went up to 22.48 during the live day. GameStop really looking like it's set up. I am, yeah, Eco, I'm really calling for a big drop today. Not financial advice, man. I could be wrong. But yesterday I was calling for a crash. I honestly thought that we would be lower today already. I'm kind of disappointed right now with where we're at. However, I am believing that we are going to drop throughout the day. And right before I started my stream, one of the YouTubers that I learned a lot off of in the past and that I really like, I didn't really watch his stream because I saw it right before I went live, but his title said real estate market is crashing ? Or real estate market showing crash was his words. So I don't really know what he saw in the real estate market because I had to start my stream, but that's interesting because that is in line with what I thought was going to happen. So that's very, very, very interesting. I personally do have a lot of puts, and they're not doing, I mean, they're doing okay, I guess. I'd really like to be able to get on my freaking account, though, to be able to see my other account. What the hell? Hold on, I gotta keep working on this because I need to be in my account. I'm glad it's not both my accounts. I use the same broker for both accounts, and only one kicked me out. If it was both, I would have thought something sketchy was going on. So we'll try this again. We'll see what happens here. Oh wait, okay, cool. Actually, let me in this time. There we go. Cool. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can do something about this right now. But yeah, sorry, I apologize right now. I just knew that I really had to take a look at my portfolio and make some changes really quick here, so that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I got a lot to do this morning. I just really want to make sure I was live. So I apologize, it's going to be a little sketch here for the first little bit while I get this done. But I love you, and I'm really happy to see you, and let me know what you end up deciding. And I'll try to make this as fast as I can. Interesting. Wow, implied volatility on GameStop has spiked a lot, unfortunately. I should have bought last week instead of this week, but that's okay. Hey, good morning, Majin. No, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy that GameStop right there. Yeah, so GameStop options up a lot. If I would have bought those same options that I just bought last week, they would have been like $5. I just paid $18 for it. So that was not great. I apologize again. I'm gonna be pretty distracted here for a little bit. I gotta take care of a lot of things on my accounts here. So I do apologize. I'm trying to sell off my puts yesterday that are all expiring today because I bought a lot of really short-term puts and I don't want to hold them just in case because they expired today, but I have a bunch that expire later this week, so we'll still hold those, I guess. So interesting morning so far. Up a little bit in the account, not really up too much. GameStop right now with a big wick to the downside, down to 22.28. That's interesting. SPY though, 578.53. Very interesting on SPY. But I am gonna rotate a lot of my account into GameStop today because SPY did not already do what I wanted it to do, and I am not gonna hold on waiting for that. I have to rotate into GameStop. So I made a little bit of money on SPY though, so that's good. I didn't lose money yet on SPY. And just bear with me again still here. I apologize. I just got a lot of maintenance to do on the accounts. Looks like SPY continuing to drop off kind of sharply right now. Actually a little bit faster off the bat than I thought. Dow is falling fast. Yo, what up, Barcode? That's a cool name, actually, not I just said it out loud. So Dow's dropping fast, huh? Yeah, I've only been looking at SPY so far this morning. I do think there's a lot of madness coming in the market today. I'm actually kind of sad that I even just sold off a lot of the SPY puts that I had, but I did not want to risk holding the ones that expired today because they could very easily, like they're pretty far out of the money, so they could very easily go negative for me, and so I did not want to risk that. Literally the moment I just canceled my buy order there, it changed to the price that I had. Gotta love when that happens. Alrighty. What else are we doing here? Alright, I guess I am gonna risk holding some SPY puts throughout the day though. Wasn't really expecting to do that, but I guess that's kind of what the day's looking like. Ooh, FFIE. My FFIE calls are up. Hold on, let's go look at that quick. Okay, good. Glad to see that there's no reason for that. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and sell those. They probably just spiked volatility on it, and that's why that's up, but I am not looking to hold that. I would rather have GameStop than FFIE, so we'll go ahead and rotate out of FFIE for now. I do really apologize to everybody who's here. I am not doing a good job right now in the market. Right now it's just such an important time for me to make sure that I'm taking good care of my accounts between today and tomorrow. So I'm going to be pretty distracted here just for a little bit longer. But if anybody wants me to look at anything, I'm gladly switch to them and talk about it here a little bit. But while I'm distracted here, I'm just trying to take care of this. So just let me know if anybody wants anything particular. Otherwise, we'll go take a look at GameStop, and we'll take a look at AMC, what they're doing. We'll take a look back into SPY here soon. What are we on right now? FFIE. SPY 578.44. Interesting. Buying calls at 21.75 for GameStop. Yo, thank you, Mike. Thank you, man. I'm really happy to see you this morning, and I really appreciate. Yo, what's up, Lee Surgeon? By the way, check the heat map when you got some time. Yeah, absolutely. Really happy to see you guys. I apologize. I'm not feeling spectacular today, so I'm hoping that turns around. I'm gonna try to stay strong for you guys. But if I don't feel a lot better in like an hour to hour and a half, I might call it a short morning. I just kind of want to just give you guys that preparation now. But I will do my best to just stay strong and hope that I can just power through it. Anyway, so here's the heat map. Looking like a lot of gray and a lot of red in the market. Very little green to actually see. Nvidia down 0.63%. All the Mag 7 down a little bit. None of the Mag 7 in the positive. Looks like consumer durables very bad. Utilities very bad. Process industries very bad today. And the rest of them, producer manufacturing particularly bad. And the rest of them kind of bad, but not as bad as the others. So really interesting there. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if chart exchange was updated while we're on this screen. 2.86 cost to borrow on AMC at 9.15, so we're not really during the open day today. GameStop's really the one I care about though. Let's see here, 0.44. We did jump about 10% from this morning. That was at 9.15 as well, so no update yet. 2.5 million short shares available. PCC at 1.055, so a lot of puts in the market, a lot of puts. Does always make me nervous when there's a lot of puts, because that's when you would think that they would want to shoot it up to make people lose that money, but apparently a lot of people think it's going to go down. I don't know what's going on with the real estate market. I don't know if anybody has an idea of what's going on with that, but a YouTuber that I really like and I really respect his intelligence, before I started my stream today, his title said real estate market showing crash, and I didn't have the time to go in and ask or listen to what he was seeing in the real estate market, and I don't even know where he was looking for that exactly, so I'm not really gonna bother to try finding it out, but if anybody happens to know, it'd be interesting. Open down a lot. I mean, I don't actually know what the ETF is for real estate. Yeah, I don't even know which one of these would be. I guess I'll just click one randomly. So I don't really know what he was looking at. I'm not gonna try too much more to look for that, but could be really interesting for the markets today. I was really thinking the markets were gonna go down a lot today. So far, it's looking that way. I did think that we were actually gonna wake up to a bigger gap down. We didn't really even gap down at all this morning. Yeah, so we actually gapped up a little bit this morning. That's annoying. But we are going down quite a lot now. Currently 579. We came down to 578.43. We're climbing up. We are getting a little bit of a bounce. But personally, I think we're going to sell off throughout the day. But that's not financial advice. I could certainly be wrong. But that's kind of what I'm seeing. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Wednesday dropping. That's the 0.5 on the Fibber Tradition. What are you saying? Wednesday dropping? Are you saying that tomorrow it's gonna crash? And not necessarily today? Let's go see what AMC is doing though this morning. AMC right now coming down 437. I'm still really bullish for GameStop. I really do think that GameStop could be squeezing tomorrow. You know, realistically, based on price action, it could be squeezing today, but based on other things behind the scenes that, let's just be honest about that Roaring Kitty posted, it does suggest that it could be tomorrow, so. 22.14 though on GameStop, we did come down quite a lot. Theoretically, if the SPY is going to come down a lot, the last time the SPY came down a lot, it did bring down GameStop a lot. So I am thinking that we are going to retrace a lot. I think my man Geeko said he's going to buy at 21.75, which sounds like a very smart call. Sounds like a very reasonable place to buy in. In fact, I am probably going to hold the rest of my buys and probably join him on that, and hope that that works out well. Alright, so it looks like my FFIE calls ended up coming down. I sold that first batch just in time, apparently. But maybe I can sell the rest of these. Hold on. SPY right now getting a bounce, making me nervous. 579.30. It's not really showing a ton of strength, but we did retrace about 50% of this opening down red candle. Maybe even a little bit more than that at this point. So it is looking like there could be a recovery. However, again, if I had to bet, if I were a betting man, I would bet that we're going to sell off throughout the day. And I am a stock trader, so I guess I am a bet man. Alright, so that is the extent of what I have that's expiring today, except for literally one put. So I can relax for now. I can start taking a better look around the market. Now that I have that at least taken care of, I don't have to panic about my things that are expiring today going down. Now, in my head, I thought we were going to go up at the beginning of the day and then start coming down. I thought that it would probably be around 10 or so that we started to actually properly come down. We do have Jolt job openings coming out at 10, so in my head I was like, oh, maybe those are going to be bad. And that's what's going to cause us to come down. So that's really what I'm waiting for. It's really what I'm looking for today. I will pull up those Jolt job openings results right at 10, and we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. But I wouldn't be too worried about this bounce yet. I would wait and see, see that news at 10. That news at 10 could move the markets. And so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Open door quite down today, though. Open door went down quite a bit. Let's see what else we could look at here. VIX is, ooh, look at that VIX. That VIX is rocketing to the upside. That's nice. Man, DJT has been on a tear. DJT above $50 now. Came up to $57.50 in pre-market. It did drop a lot since it hit that high. Currently at $51.50. But holy cow, DJT. This thing was literally $11 20 days ago. GameStop getting a bounce right now. Did come down to the EMA 200 at 22.35 on GameStop. Again, I think that the likelihood of GameStop coming down further today is pretty high. If the overall market's going to be coming down, that's just how GameStop reacted in the past. So I'm going to keep an eye on that throughout the day. One way or another, I wouldn't even really worry about it too much. I feel like GameStop could do just about anything today, and we're still going to squeeze. So that's okay. Looks like Mara doing well. Mara has been a big call out that I've been trying to put on people's radar in case anybody's interested. This is a Bitcoin mining stock, and Bitcoin last night did hit above 70K again. So currently at 71K, came up to 71,564. So really doing really good. Bitcoin looking really strong. Could make the all-time highs here again. I don't actually know where the all-time highs are. All-time highs at 73,826. So still got a little bit for that, but we're looking really strong. We are not far at all from retesting those highs. So Bitcoin could get a big rejection or could make new all-time highs here soon. TLT, on the other hand, TLT continuing to drop. I've heard that a lot of people have been shorting TLT lately. It's down to 91.31, going up right now. I'm still waiting for a big recovery from TLT one of these days. I know that's going to come here someday, but every single day it seems to be dropping a little bit more. That being said, TLT is usually a flight to safety. That's usually a good one to look at when things are going bad, and obviously it's not. But gold and silver, on the other hand, gold really going up a lot lately. Currently 255.15. Yesterday it was up to 256.86 in pre-market, and I'm pretty sure that is all-time highs. So pretty crazy for gold. Silver is not doing quite as well, but silver doing really good right now. Currently 31.30 with a decent jump today in pre-market. So that is an interesting sign for the market. A lot of people picking up silver. SPY, though, continuing to come down now. 579.15. Intraday lows at 578.43. Two red candles on the 15-minute chart. Might as well go take a look at the others. I know IWM was looking stronger earlier today, but looking like now that we are open, we did come down quite a lot. You got a green candle right now. Currently 220.68, but frankly, I do think that IWM is going to join the rest of them and keep coming down throughout the day. DJI, we looked at a little bit ago. DJI was looking particularly bad. I'm going to look at Diamond, though, because it's the only one I got here. Click on, but same thing, just like SPY. So right now, we're showing a little bit of a bounce. We did come down quite a lot for the Dow Jones, though. Take a look into a couple of the heavy hitters right now, like NVIDIA. Nvidia intraday low 138.90. Nvidia not looking too strong right now. Did come down a lot at the end of the day. Didn't really make up any of that in pre-market. And we are lower now than what we closed yesterday. So really looking bad for Nvidia right now. Tesla, kind of the same story. Tesla's been on a major tear ever since earnings. Tesla's earnings brought it from like 212 up to 276.15 in the last couple days. But right now it's at 261.45 and looking weak. Really looking weak. However, let's look at the other time frames here just to make sure. Yeah, so it looks just like very overbought. Pretty much as expected. Could be getting a little bounce here, but I don't think it is. I think it's all coming down. Just not coming down as fast as I wanted it to. Treasury yields still going nuts. Treasury yields still very alarming for the overall market. These things have just been rocketing to the upside in the last couple days. 5-year Treasury yield at 4.15. It was... Yeah, I mean, it's basically just... It's hitting all-time highs for the month. For the last, like, 2 months. We were higher in the past. Did go down a lot in September, but ever since about September 20th or so, it has just been on a non-stop tear to the upside. And you can say that for all of them. Google! Google's actually doing pretty good this morning. One of the few ones that's actually in the green right now. Meta looking like it's also... Meta and Microsoft also in the green. Very, very slightly on both of those. But you can see that at least right now, Microsoft has 2 giant wicks to the upside. Really showing a lot of weakness and probably going to come down into the red like the rest of them. Meta not looking as weak as Microsoft was just a moment ago, but still, I would venture to say these are all coming down. Let's take a look into Google though, see what Google looks like. I'd say that Google doesn't look as weak to me as the last 2. And realistically, I mean, even if there is a big market sell-off, I would like to think that some of these are still going to hold up pretty well, so... Maybe Google will be the strong one of the bunch, who knows? SPY right now getting a lot more of a bounce though. 579.36. Still not above where we were at 9:30 a.m. today though, so not really too much to read into that. We got those Jolt job openings coming out in 7 minutes though, so that's really, again, what I'm waiting for. I would love to see what that does to the markets. Let's go ahead and get that ready. It'll be right here. Right now we're forecasting 7.8 million, the consensus being 7.99 million, and previously we had 8.04 million, so we'll see what that ends up doing. If we get a really bad number here, that could just wreck the markets. Go AMC! All right, we'll go take a look at AMC. Hold on, let's go. Yo, welcome back. Well, welcome, Stevens. Welcome. GME 2243 with the red candle right now. AMC, though, came down quite a lot right off the bat. Came all the way down to 436, but currently 439, showing some green candles. Realistically, I would think that AMC is going to climb throughout the day. Despite the whole market coming down, I feel like AMC is so low that we should really be around like $5 right now. And so I would think that AMC is probably going to climb today, but that's a weird thing to think when the market's going down. But go AMC! I think they're really close to squeezing. I think they could squeeze as early as tomorrow. But realistically, if it isn't tomorrow, I would say that they're going to squeeze within a week after the election, at the latest. So anywhere between now and like November 15th, I would think that they're going to squeeze. SPY right now with a big recovery came up to 579.78. Actually like pretty much where we were at 9:30 a.m. today. So we'll see what happens. AIM goes to 8+ by November 5th. Interesting. I'm a lot more bullish on AMC when it comes to the price these days. Personally, I think we're gonna at least go to the 20s at AMC. But in the past, we went up to like 11 in the previous squeezes, so I would think that we're gonna at least test 11. But I'm expecting a huge all-time high squeeze from GameStop personally. I think that GameStop right now, with everything that's going on, is actually gonna be setting record highs for itself on this next squeeze, which then translates to mean that AMC should also be setting crazy highs. Why are you keep saying squeeze tomorrow? Any reason and price target for AMC? Yeah, so it's the same thing as yesterday when it comes to Roaring Kitty. I mean, that's really the number one thing. If you looked at Roaring Kitty's tweets and things that he put out and the hints, right now, my interpretation right here on the screen of this right side, this was his emoji calendar that he released, oh my god. Released, I'm sorry. And so there's a lot that you could read into this, and it could really go a lot of different directions. Oh yeah, Happy Cat Day! I forgot it's Happy Cat Day. I was just about to talk about Cat Day too, but it didn't process that. I should have said that to you guys. Meow. Anyways, so my interpretation of this can go a lot of different ways. I say November 15th because I think that, you know, this is probably the election, and so we could go to November 15th as the latest, I think, for this squeeze. But that being said, I feel like there could be a hidden message here and a sneaky like distraction put in here at the bottom. And so I keep looking at this line where here is the cat. I feel like this could be International Cat Day, and then right here's a target. So if I were Roaring Kitty and I put that in there, I would think that that means, hey everybody, here's International Cat Day, and this is the day you're shooting for. So that's why I say tomorrow. That's literally the only reason. Well, that and the overall stock market seems like it's like really in trouble, but which lines up like crash and all that, but we haven't really crashed yet, so I can't really say that yet. Hey, Mr. DA, what up, DA? What up, brother? Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you working. GME 2240. GME gonna have kind of a sketchy day today, I think. Just gonna be a lot of trading sideways, a lot of consolidation, maybe coming down a little bit more. We'll see. We have the 4 hour right now is at 2150 on the EMA 200, that is. EMA 200 for the 2 hour at 2126. So yeah, I mean, we really could be coming back here a little bit. 1 hour, the EMA 50 is at 2160, so that seems pretty reasonable. Definitely retrace about there. 22 is pretty much where we bounced this time in this last pull down, so. We got 2 minutes until the Jolt job openings data comes out. You could see SPY right now. SPY came up to this EMA 200 mark on the 1 minute chart. I do think that means that this is pretty much where SPY is going to start retracing, which does line up with the data that's coming out in 2 minutes. Hopefully, I'm really rooting for that data. One minute remaining on that. Let's see where a couple things are before we go check on that. IWM starting to retrace back down. Did start getting a little bit of a bounce. Got a couple red candles forming. Chewy. Haven't looked at Chewy in a little bit. 2657 on Chewy. Chewy really lost all that strength. Chewy finally actually properly dropping. DJT CFO going after naked shorts. RFK Jr. owns GME. Trump win would be great for squeeze. I'm an AMC guy though. You don't want to do both? But yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know about the CFO doing that. That's very interesting. Ooh, wait. Jolt Jobs data just came out. We did drop immediately, and then we came back up immediately. So Jolt stability data definitely just came out, though. You can tell by how that moved. I'm a little bit nervous. Ooh, so Jolt job openings did miss by 500,000. Jolt job openings did miss by 500,000. Very interesting. Jolt jobs quits, not quite as bad. What do you think Mara could be worth in 5 years? Oh gosh. Give me a minute here to think about that. I think Mara could be insane in 5 years. I mean, it tracks Bitcoin, and based on Bitcoin, if Bitcoin continues its trajectory, Bitcoin's gonna go insane, more insane. And Mara, actually in the past, Mara, what's interesting about Mara is when Mara had its first run up, it went way crazier than it's going right now. And GameStop, and not GameStop, Bitcoin is higher than it is now, than it was then, I mean. So I would think that the likelihood that we could really go something astronomical on Mara is there. Like 3 years ago, Bitcoin went up to less than it is now, and we went up to $84 on Mara. So personally, I think $80 is what I wanted to say to your answer in 5 years, but that's like low end in my mind. I would think that we could beat those previous highs if Bitcoin ripped to the moon. That being said, though, I mean, as I'm thinking it through, I don't really know. I did hear that Bitcoin mining is becoming harder and less profitable over time, so I don't really know what that would do to the stock over time. Like maybe they would rotate into other things to keep up their profits. That's what I would think that a smart company would do, but I would also think, though, that if they didn't do that, then their company would eventually diminish. Right now, SPY 580.40. We did get a little bit of a jump off that Jolt job openings data, but it looks like we're getting rejected already right around this 580.52. I got a line here. For whatever reason, I put this line here. But it probably is signifying a previous level of support. In fact, it is signifying the lows of yesterday. So we just came up and tested the lows of yesterday, and we are probably going to come down. Personally, what I was expecting to see today is a steady stair step down for the rest of the day. Let me double check that. Yeah, pretty much a steady stair step down for the rest of the day until about like 3 p.m. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Not financial advice. I could definitely be wrong. But yeah, like that's why I'm always like pushing Mara, because I know I saw it 3 years ago when Mara went absolutely to the moon. So I feel like Mara has a lot of potential. Mara has not been moving like that ever lately, but I do think it's probably people trying to shake out people in Mara. But we were down to 15 not long ago. Like 4 days ago, we were at 16. So big jump in the last 4 days. It looks like we are actually about to try testing to break through $20. We did go out and get rejected right at $20 in pre-market this morning. Right now, 1987. Not financial advice, but this could be one of the last times to get Mara in the teens. But it's all going to be based off what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin does get rejected up here and come below 70,000 again, then this will definitely come back down. GameStop ripping to the upside, though. 22.74 for GameStop. We do have this last sloping resistance above us here, so I don't really expect to break through that today, but I would think that we could break through it as early as tomorrow. We'll make it gold, because that's where the money is, above that line. I think if we can finally break this level right around like 23.20 or so, which again, I don't think is going to happen today, but I think it could very well happen tomorrow. If we could break this level, GameStop will go to the moon incredibly fast. So yeah, a spy's probably going to consolidate up here for, I don't know, a couple minutes, like probably like, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes or so before it starts coming down. Maybe it'll do it before then, but that's kind of what I'm expecting to see. AMC though, AMC 443, AMC coming up quite a lot. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. Let's see what else we could keep an eye on though. Let's see what looks interesting this morning. XRT dropped a lot today. I got the XRT with a big gap down. Interesting on XRT. Nokia was doing really good yesterday, did climb throughout the day. Right now, Nokia a little bit down from pre-market. Nike! Freaking Nike let me down yesterday. Oh well. You know I don't play. I think my music just stopped. There we go. Alright, let's take a look at a couple other things. What else looks interesting? Palantir down 0.6. Palantir with a big drop, and then it recovered and just consolidating up here at the top. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word. You know I don't play right. You know I don't play right. Don't do this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. Novavax looking really good. I've been calling for Novavax to squeeze for a long time. It hasn't really happened. In fact, I think something happened where they got like bad news and they actually ended up coming down quite a lot. But right now, Novavax up, started today, up about 60 cents or so, 50 cents. And I still think this thing has potential. But I'm not calling it out, I'm just pointing out what it's doing right now. HKD is one that we are looking to squeeze when GME squeezes. Right now, HKD kind of coming to life. HKD looking a little better than it has in the last 2 weeks. Hollow, another one of those, down a lot. Kind of very similar to the others though, where it's looking like it's finally coming to life today. So Hollow could be one to keep an eye on. Siri's another one of those that I've been like really expecting a big squeeze from Siri. I heard Warren Buffett's been loading up on Siri, but this thing's price action has not reflected what I have expected. Currently $27.77. This thing was higher a couple days ago. I just don't know what Siri's doing, but I think it's gonna squeeze eventually. DJT came down quite a lot. It's just consolidating right around that $51 mark. Could be getting ready for another run to the upside though, it looks like, maybe. Take a look here though. We were very overbought. Very overbought on the 2 hour. We've been up here though for like 6 days. So can't really read into this overbought RSI too much. Actually, it's been literally like 20 days. $82 and tomorrow's 88? Jeez! I'm gonna have to go outside or something today. Hopefully it's like that near me. I have not been paying attention. Wait, it's 49 degrees for me outside. What? It is still pretty early, but I feel like I'm not getting the weather you're getting. The Qs. What are the Qs up to? We haven't looked at the Qs. Q's actually looking a lot, well, no. Q's are actually, you know, kind of looking stronger than SPY, but more or less doing the same thing SPY did, which is a big drop off, came up, tested this line, and just consolidating there for now. Gotta love Chicago. Chicago. You should move to Pennsylvania. That'd be fun. What else can we look at this morning? Lucid Motors. What a disappointment Lucid Motors is. I hate looking at Lucid these days. FCell was interesting. FCell actually kind of squeezed yesterday. I've been keeping an eye on FSOL for a long time because I used to really love this stock. It only went up 7 cents yesterday. I shouldn't use the word squeeze, but it went up by like 30% yesterday. And today we're slightly down, but we did kind of jump right off the bat here. So I do think that there is more potential here for FSOL. That being said, Plug Power down quite a lot. Not doing really good. Very similar stock. GameStop continuing to come down now. Did get rejected up here. I mean, I don't really know. It's just kind of consolidating on this range. Not really a lot to read into. AMC about the same, but looking a little bit stronger than GME was. SPY's really the main one that I want to keep an eye on though today. See what SPY ends up doing. Currently 580.55. Which again is pretty much where we were at the lows of yesterday. We're slightly above the lows of yesterday. Still a ton of puts in the market, so that's another thing to keep an eye on. They are probably going to do their best to shake out those puts. However, I looked a little bit ago and this number was above 1.0. Now it's at 0.83, so that did come down quite a lot. A lot more calls just came in the market, or at least a lot of closing of those puts, one of the two. So yeah, I'm really just looking for the rejection here on SPY. Right now, we're still coming up a little bit, 580.70, but we are at the bottom of yesterday. In fact, that was a little bit more of a rejection we just got right there. It just came down to 580.55. That could really be the proper start of it. Bearish engulfing candle is formed. Coming down to the EMA 8 right now, not too much to read into, but if this starts dropping a lot more, the medium line is not far off, right at 580.20, and again, I can't stress enough, I do think we're coming down today. I would frankly love to see a large drop today. It would just be a lot more in line with what I would love to see before GME squeezes. I always have thought that Roaring Kitty's tweets and I guess logic suggests that SPY and the overall market should come down a lot before GME squeezes, and we haven't seen that at all. In fact, last time I was talking about how I think SPY should really come down a lot before GME squeezes, we were at like 555. So we're like $25 higher than when I was talking about that a lot before. So not going the right direction. Got so much to retrace, I don't even know what to think about it anymore. Like, frankly, off this price action, I would think GME's not squeezing tomorrow, but I know for sure that we could squeeze without this coming down, so. I think Tesla is still a really important one to keep an eye on throughout the day today, because Tesla still has a ton of the market cap right now. In fact, this could be a ton of what we should really be looking at. Mostly, I would think, is when this thing starts coming down, this thing has so much room to drop off now that it's $40 up from where it was a couple days ago. Probably Nvidia as well, frankly. But Nvidia is definitely looking stronger right now. It definitely is above the EMA 200. And right around the medium line. It's actually very slightly below the medium line right now on the 1 minute chart. So could be really bad for Nvidia, but right now we are slightly above where we opened. So not really too much to read on. I guess we're really not. I get it. We're pretty much there. But Tesla down quite a lot today. Tesla did gap up this morning, which is really annoying. I don't understand why the market has to gap up in pre-market when we're going down. Gap down would have been much cooler. SPY at 580.37, really at an important inflection point right now. We're right between the lows of yesterday and this medium line. So could be right on the cusp of a big drop off. This was about the consolidation that I was expecting for us to have after 10 o'clock. So probably gonna make its decision here very soon what direction it's gonna go. And frankly, I mean, I feel like whatever direction we end up choosing is probably going to be the direction for the whole day. So if we start rocketing the upside, I'm probably just going to admit that I was wrong right off the bat. But if we start going down, I think we're just going to go down all day long. That being said, DJI right now looking interesting. Did come down quite a lot right at 9:30, and now it did build back up to right where it was when it dropped. DJI at a very important inflection point. We could rocket to the upside here, or we could plummet and get a nasty rejection soon. Kinda double topping right now, a little bit. Tesla's still really in overbought territory despite coming down a little bit. You can just see that just huge rocket to the upside. Like really just, Tesla has to retrace. DJT though, what you doing DJT? Ooh, DJT not looking good. Uh-oh, wait, okay, maybe we're fine. But DJT came down below $50. It started dropping a lot there. Looks like we were down to 47.69 a little bit ago. Ooh, DJT making me really nervous. Oh gosh. We are kind of low on the RSI right now though. Maybe we're gonna get a bounce here soon. Pretty oversold on the RSI in the 5 minute.
Yeah, I'll meet you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor?
That 1 hour though, that 1 hour came down a lot on the RSI compared to the 5 minute. But it is shifting red just now, so 2 hour not red yet. Curled down though for sure. Looking at it on the daily though, the daily actually looks a lot better. And the daily is actually just testing the highs of yesterday. I was nervous for a second there. I thought maybe SPY did choose a direction. Not really yet. Still 580.57. I think it's just about to choose it though, like within the next minute or two. Big drop off, please. Please go to the downside. Wick forming. Ooh. Why did I have to open my mouth, man? Trolling me. Alright, we'll come back. Oh gosh, DJT actually 46.39. DJT's, and I'm panicking now for DJT. Okay. Good job. We sold our DJT at a nice profit. Good job. Very good. Very good. Ooh, I wonder if I can buy some Jimmy. Wait, no, we gotta wait to buy Jimmy. Not yet. Jimmy! 22.42, I mean, that's not like a terrible spot to buy it, but frankly, I mean, I think that the potential for GME to come down quite a lot more today is there, so we'll hang in there. The nice thing about GME coming down a lot is it might lower the implied volatility, which is very spiked right now, so could really save a lot of money if it does come down a lot. SPY right now, coming up to retest the highs of the day, 580.82. We are looking for rejection right here. We need a rejection right here. Uh-oh. Doesn't mean anything yet, but we did break through that. Currently 580.92. Came up to 581. Maybe we'll get a rejection there. Let's see if we can figure out where we might get a rejection at if we're not gonna get it yet. I mean, that is actually... Let's actually just mark that so I can see it a little easier. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good spot to get a rejection at, in my opinion. I'd say it's like here or not at all. If we go up a lot more than this, if we go up like another like 30 or 50 cents, then I'd say we're going up today and then I should give up my hopes of dropping throughout the day. But this could be our flipping point right here. Well, I said it. It's like it's listening to me. So that's not great. That is not great. However, the only thing I can hope for here at this point, oh my gosh, yeah, it's like really not great. Starting to come up quite a lot. However, the only thing I can hope for is that if we were to come down in a big way, you would think that a giant bull trap would form. So that's the last thing I'm gonna hope for here. If this isn't a bull trap and we keep climbing, that's a problem. However, this is actually, I didn't actually look at this, but this is actually right now the highs of free market. So maybe this is actually our proper inflection point where we're going to start going down. I didn't see that earlier, so okay, every time I talk, I'm just proven wrong. So 581.68, GME, or not GME, SPY breaking through that level now. this is pretty much where SPY was trading at for the majority of the day yesterday. So I'd say there's not too much to read into yet, but it is definitely getting to that level where we might have to start flipping our attitude towards bullish. But right now I'm still waiting to see if there's a reversal. I should just stop saying it, because every time I feel like there's like an algorithm that's like listening to me and be like, oh, he's gonna break soon. Let's just go up a little bit more until he breaks. Ooh.
I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky.
I'm halfway tempted to buy like a little bit more for the tier. I still feel like we're going down.
Under the stars up in the sky. I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I don't know how to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, but we're getting older. Baby,
I guess I should actually look at my like MACD and stuff to try and make a better decision here. Turn off extended hours. We are green on the 2 hour right now. 4 hour red trying to curl up. 1 hour green close to curling down. 2 hour kind of in negative territory actually too. Minute red trying to curl up. Oh geez, oh man, I missed my opportunity. Gosh darn it, I could have made 30 bucks easily right there. Oops, oh well. So yeah, that is actually pretty much exactly what ended up happening then. I mean, we're still not really retraced all the way, but I was looking for a giant trap to be formed, and that is a massive drop off so far. Very interesting. I did not get the put that I wanted, but it's... Aw, thanks, TA. I'm sorry that it was so long, man. I appreciated, you know, your kind words definitely resonated in the back of my in the back of my head a lot. Every day that I wasn't streaming, I heard you saying it, so I appreciate you, man. I hope you know. I don't want to always get all mushy and tell you, but you know, I appreciate you a lot. GameStop. Yo, good looking, man. Honestly, Cannabis, my love for you has grown like exponentially over the years. Just seeing it, you know. The more that I get to know you, the more that I'm like, man, I love that guy. So, just seeing it. Don't tell anybody. Wow, DJT came down to 43.52. Jeez, what a retracement. Sorry, I'm gonna have a hard time not staring at SPY all day today. I feel like, you know, I just don't really expect a lot out of GME and AMC today. I'm very hopeful, I'm very optimistic for the future, but I just don't expect a lot from them today, so I'll still peek into them every now and then, but I feel like today the excitement is in the overall indices, where we could watch the overall market come down, so that's probably what we're just going to stare at all day today. That is some nice red candles, though. I was getting nervous, dude. I was sweating. I was like, oh god, did I make the wrong call today? Oh god. But I held my ground. I didn't sell a single thing during that. I'm just like, okay, I gotta believe. When you guys heard me out loud, I'm like, I'm an idiot. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But I kept finding other reasons to believe in myself. So that's cool. We still haven't actually retraced that far yet. We're still pretty much down to where we were consolidating, but that looks really good. That looks really good, that reversal. In fact, that reversal came even down like lower than where we started that, and we had this giant candle here. I think we're coming down a lot more here very soon. Not financial advice though, I could definitely be wrong. It's a big call to say the market's dropping. You know, it's definitely something that could go wrong.
The same mistakes.
Puts all the way up, yeah! Hell yeah, Geeko. Got that good instinct. Great minds, my friend, great minds. I'm sad that I was too busy talking, and like if I wasn't streaming, I would have made a much more decisive decision. But since I'm streaming, I like talk myself through it out loud, and I'm a lot slower. I would have definitely bought puts there if I wasn't streaming. But I was too busy like second guessing myself because I hate to be wrong when I'm live. But that's okay. That's okay. I could probably buy right here and still make a ton of money. In fact, I might just go do that. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Let me go do that. You see? That's the kind of thing. Like, I'm just too distracted when I stream.
I'm not ready yet, ready to forget now. I'm not ready yet, ready to forget. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Bummer. Oh man. I made a small mistake yesterday, and it's affecting my stuff. That's annoying. Whatever. Love it 2 times. Yeah, please. Por favor, universo. SPY getting a small bounce here. We did come down to pretty much where we're consolidating, so I would not worry about this bounce unless we actually retake those highs, but I don't think that's going to happen. We are right now even below the center point on that retracement, so definitely nothing to read into yet. Definitely nothing to worry about yet, I mean. All I need is for this to start dropping a little bit. Like, if we were to come down to like retest these lows. Okay, no, never mind. I feel like I gotta say, like, we gotta break through the lows. But once we break through these lows, I'm gonna feel like I definitely made the right call and we're coming down throughout the day. Just gotta make it happen. I have such a hard time looking away. Like, there's not a lot in the market that I'm like really interested in looking at. I just wanna stare at SPY and wait for it to happen. Tesla, though, you know, Tesla's probably a big part of it though. We did come down to 258.75 a little bit ago, but we are coming up right now in Tesla. So right now Tesla's coming up and retesting this EMA 200 line though, so we are probably on the cusp of dropping down. Meanwhile, it does look like we actually did take about 50% of this bar, maybe even a little bit more, but maybe we even got rejected there. It's like right at that point. I'm gonna go with my previous thoughts here that this is just gonna be a little bit of a fake out. It's gonna break through this EMA a little bit just to maybe bull trap it a little bit. That being said, let's look at the other time frames though. Let's try to be smart. Daily is green, which is not what you want to see when you think it's going down. But the 4 hour is red. And realistically, I mean, if Tesla were to hold its ground or not, or go up a little bit, still doesn't mean the overall market isn't going down. Tesla did crush earnings, so. But the 1 hour is red and very close to going negative. 2 hour also red, but pretty positive for now. And 4 hour also red and very positive. But the RSI, very overbought, still needs a lot of retracement. I think they're just trying to do their best to fake people out right now. They need to, there's just so many puts. And then they're gonna lose so much money with other things, so. Last ditch effort to get some of those call premiums. Last ditch effort to get some of those spies, some of those puts to close. You got a wick to the upside there a little bit, so that's nice.
Holding in my breath just to see if I can find you in my dreams. Oh, I'm getting tired of losing faith in everything I see. The beauty.
I wonder if we're gonna come up and retest the highs. That would be unfortunate. Actually, though, this is like classic bull trap forming. Wait, no. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay, no, that actually, yeah, that is a bull trap. Sorry, in my head I was like, is that a bear trap? I was like, oh god, are we screwed? No, yeah, so bull trap actually forming. It's so rare that when I expect a bull trap that I actually look and see a bull trap, but no, that's actually a bull trap. Honestly, I've been trying to like spot a full proper bull trap for a while now. For some reason I just haven't been able to like catch the proper bull traps when I'm looking for them. That is 100% a bull trap. What I'm expecting to see then is a big drop off, or maybe we're gonna go up and retest the highs, but not make higher highs and then drop off. One of those two things. Looks like the second one. It's classic though. That's a classic. That's like the best bull trap I've ever spotted, I think, if it plays out. This next part's very important. Like, either we got to get rejected before the highs and come down, or we got to get rejected right at the highs and come down. Otherwise, I'm wrong. Kind of just sitting in silence, holding my breath, waiting for this bull trap to play out. Realistically, like, if it plays out, we're gonna see a big drop to the downside. I'm so excited about it. I don't miss it. But I don't know if we're gonna drop from here or if we're gonna retest the highs first. But it does feel like we are gonna retest the highs. But I mean, I guess we're actually like right at the Fibonacci retracement, so it could really go either way. We're about to come down hard. Not financial advice, family, but I think we're about to come down hard. That being said, we did just retrace the medium line. Could get a bounce off that and come back up to test those highs first. Or we could just break through it and then that's it. That's the it for these highs. I want this bull trap to play out so bad. It'll be so exciting. It'll be so great for our positions today, and it'll just be really fun. It'll be really fun to see. I would love to see something crazy, like a bull trap that sets off with red candles that like breaks through the lows already today, like a $4 drop bull trap would be awesome. That being said, we did just break through where we were having a little bit of resistance there. Maybe we're going to come up a little bit more, or maybe this is it. I insist this is gonna happen. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna stare at it until it happens. Either we're gonna consolidate here all day and I'm gonna sit here in this position all day long, or we're gonna go up, we're gonna break through these highs, and then I'm gonna have to admit fault, or we're gonna go down, and then we can all celebrate, and then I can go look at other things. That's where we stand. Realistically, though, if we consolidated here for like another 20 minutes, I'd probably give up and move on. And just assume that we're just going to chill here for a long time. It's not really much of a bull trap if it doesn't come down here soon. One minute trying to flip red on the MACD. It is right at that inflection point, like 1 penny higher and we'll be green. Ooh, bearish engulfing candle. D&D has W quests for cosmetics. 2 quests for cosmetics. Awesome. I still keep forgetting to play. I've been I'm playing a lot of War Thunder lately, just because it's like an easy one for me to focus on other things and like do research and things while I play. And Dark and Darker is just not like that. I can't have anything running. I can't be distracted at all in Dark and Darker. But you should let me know when you're playing sometime. We should squad up. Spectral Night Campfire. Interesting. Honestly, I don't really like using the Twitch campfire and all that. Like, I think it's cool, but I hate the idea of people being able to see the light and just knowing that it's a player there. So I don't know if it's like a different color for the Spectral Night Campfire, but I probably wouldn't use it anyways. I would only want like the base color. A male cat? Oh, well now we're talking. So, Spy did get a bearish engulfing candle there. We did get a big wick to the downside though, so not like that big of a wick, but it is a wick. So we'll see. Did bounce off that medium line though, so I think that it's just a matter. Yeah, Spectral's blue. Yeah, that's what I was picturing in my head. Yeah, so it's probably just like another thing. It's like, it's cool. I would probably do for the cat though. I mean, the cat, as much as I'm making jokes about it, I like to have him just to have him. You have different options for like stat combinations. But yeah, I really do got to play a little more here soon. I'm gonna be wasting all my items. End up resetting on me. I don't know when the end of the season is. Oh, there we go, baby. There we go. Breaking below that medium line. We are about to be off to the races for SPY. Not financial advice again, but this baby's coming down. Oh, yeah, my man Geeko's about to be making some monies. Come on, give me a big one. I feel like once we break through like this level that we were consolidating at, it's gonna accelerate a lot. They also made all gear base stats. Oh yeah, I heard they were doing that. I haven't played that since then. I have no idea what to even picture about that. I'm gonna have to like watch a video to understand exactly what that means for the game, or at least play. I could play too, but you know, video's faster. Yeah, I'm wondering what that really means. What the implications of that is. Spy right now got a little bit of a bounce. 580.85 came up, retesting this EMA 8 line. We are just about to come down a lot more on a Spy. Time to celebrate. Just about. Legendary has the same stats as Gray? Oh. What? Oh, wait. Only difference is the rolls. The rolls. Okay, you just spelled rolls wrong. Okay, I was confused at first. I was like, rolls? Like you mean like fighter? No, okay, you mean okay, so that's actually good. I like that. I do like that. Because that is always how I felt like it should be. I was always like, what? What do you mean like the better gear has better stats in general in it? Like that's stupid. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's exciting. Yeah, I do think that's probably a good change. Yeah, I literally haven't played since like you and I played last. I don't know if I did. Well, maybe I did like 1 or 2 runs ever since then, but they were just like really fast high rollers or something. I wonder when the new character is going to be released. That's pretty exciting. All right, I guess I'll give Spy a little bit of time to play out here. I do think Spy's going to keep coming down. See what other things are doing though. 22.31 for GME right now. GME just kind of trading sideways, not really doing much, pretty much as expected today. AMC dropping at the moment, 439. I'm expecting AMC to just pretty much go sideways like GME though. Maybe we're gonna end up getting some retracement out of GME, more than AMC today. Maybe a little bit out of AMC. But if the overall market is gonna come down, I would kind of expect for GME to probably come down to 22 or a little bit lower. Am I feeling better? I'm feeling a tiny bit better. You know, definitely, I'm feeling better enough that I'm not thinking about ending every second. Earlier, like when I started, I was like, okay, let's just get this done and then probably call it. But now I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I can stick in there. So that's just kind of where I am right now. I hope your day is going good. usually pretty bad in the morning, and I had like a bad start to my day. I woke up abruptly and I wasn't feeling good, and I couldn't get to sleep last night, so I ended up staying up till like 4 a.m. And so, like, you know, having to wake up early for this when I'm up till 4 a.m. is just really hard on me and stuff. So I was just really feeling like really bad. But now I guess my body's like acclimating a little bit more. My stomach was upset. I've been drinking some liquid now and all that. So maybe I was just like dehydrated. I don't know. But I'm feeling a little better. Let's see, DJI, probably about the same case as Spy, just consolidating right now, just about to come down, I would imagine, on DJI. Let's see what DJT's ended up doing. DJT did get quite a bounce. Came down to 43.52, bounced up to 47.75. Still though, DJT making me very nervous. DJT could be stair-stepping down from this point on. We are definitely making lower highs. That being said, the election is still a week away. This could just be a small retracement day before we start going crazier into the election. I really just genuinely don't know what to think about DJT. Alright, I'm gonna go back to watching Spy because first off, everything else is boring to me right now, and secondly, we actually did come up here a little bit again, came back into the same range that we were consolidating at, so I would like to watch this thing and wait for it to actually properly drop down so I can celebrate. I think we are just about on the cusp of dropping down dramatically though. Big up, down, that we made lower lows before that run up, came back up, could not even come close to those highs, came back down. Not really too much, just a small retracement there. But then we came back up again, and we're still making lower highs for now. I think we are just about to on the cusp of a big drop off. Everything just takes so much longer than I want it to take in the stock market. I'm always like, yeah, this is happening, and then I gotta wait 4 hours to make it to be proven right. And I always think it's gonna take like 10 minutes, and it takes like 3 hours.
Tell me how you're feeling since you got me out in the open. Now I'm ready to dive in. I know you told you it would be a slow burn. Beating, hiding, I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you're faded, I've been.
Oh geez. Yeah, those options that I was looking at earlier, they were like $15 or $16 a piece. Now they're $8. So GME options did come down quite a lot. Spy right at that medium line. We're so on the cusp. I'm so excited about it. I just want it to play out so I can be excited and celebrate for all of us. Question is, how far are we going to come down today? Because like, as much as I do expect a retracement pretty much for the majority of the day today, and we did come down to 578.43, that's like such a barely any retracement in the grand scheme of things. So it's just like, if we were actually to get a crash before GameStop squeezed, you would expect to see like just huge bloodbath, and we are not anywhere close to that. So I don't really know what to think. That being said, we are below the medium line again, and we are just about on the cusp of a big drop. Not financial advice. Ooh, there we go. That's what we were expecting to see. Look at that drop off from Tesla now. 258.75 intraday lows on Tesla, currently 259.25. We are just about to break through those intraday lows. I'm surprised this has been dropping so much and we haven't really seen this from SPY yet. In fact, yeah, SPY is still really holding up. Tesla just about on the cusp of a really big drop off though. Either that or a big bounce, I mean, I suppose, but I think it'll be a big drop off. I mean, realistically though, what if like people like panic sold Tesla? Right now we're at 258. This thing is very, very high up. A lot of people are need to be taking profits. Previous highs were 265 and we went up to like 270. This thing could really drop off dramatically. And if this thing were to drop like $30, that would definitely move the markets. I don't really think that's gonna happen though. Maybe like 20 bucks, 15 bucks, 10 bucks at least. Ooh, there it is. New intraday lows for SPY. No, I'm sorry. For Tesla. 258.40 on Tesla and gonna start dropping quick. Let's see what effect that's gonna have on SPY. SPY actually not really moving yet. I wonder where the rotation is. Looks like Boeing's climbing quite a lot actually. So they're rotating into Boeing. That's bullshit. Rotating into waste management, rotating a little bit into Uber, rotating into Meta a lot, rotating into Netflix and Eli Lilly a lot.
É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais um.
Tesla continuing to drop here though, 258 even, and making intraday lows quite fast, even actually accelerating. We're actually 257.43 already. Then dropped 57 cents in the course of that sentence.
Como ficar demais. Se eu vou lá no sapo, me chama de pai. Na igrejinha, me chama de pai. Se eu... E como ficar rico?
Still not a lot of movement from Spy here, though. We definitely saw a lot of signs of rotation. 581.30 right now. Looking like it's trying to hold up here, but I do think we're right on the cusp of coming down. We did come up and retest the prior peak that we just had, but still not intraday highs. Haven't even tested those intraday highs yet. Huge volume candle on Spy there, 2 million volume candle, up from 50,000. In the last 30 days, yet stock goes down and they will be profitable this quarter. Oh yeah, I mean it's just a heavily manipulated stock. They don't care about the fundamentals at all on AMC. They just care about their bet that they made years ago becoming profitable and working out for them. So they're idiots and they're about to pay. That's all we know. They're running out of time, they're running out of liquidity. Bullishness piling up. Oh shit, I can't remember what it's called, but on balance volume at all-time highs. They don't have a lot of time left. Spy finally starting to move here. I was starting to get worried there a little bit. It was really holding up a lot more than I was expecting it to. But there we go. We got some red candles forming now. 581.17. We actually still haven't even broken through the lows. I'm getting excited early here. But I do think that it's coming here soon. I should really just go look at something else so I stop saying that over and over again. Tesla starting a little bit of a bounce here. Came down to 257.43, right where we were calling it out there. But we just bounced up to the EMA 8. So not really looking very strong. It stands to reason to think that we are just about to drop right from here even more. That being said, I could just be wrong. Tesla is oversold on the 1 minute. Maybe we'll get a further bounce. Maybe it'll be kind of a slower stair step down. We'll see. DJT getting a good recovery. DJT back above $50. There we go. I was really worried on that drop off, but DJT recovered nicely there. Really just kind of came down to break through the highs of yesterday. GME coming back up at 22.53, not really doing too much. AMC, kind of just mirroring GME more or less, $4.41. Really just nothing to read into right now. IWM consolidating right below this EMA 200 line. I think IWM's getting on the verge of coming down, but boy, these are taking their time a lot more than I thought they would today. In fact, Spy, now that I've turned my head, has actually come up here again. We did break through this level of resistance that we just had. However, we still have not retested the highs of the day. In terms of my bull trap, I feel like this is kind of a really long time for a bull trap to play out, so maybe the bull trap idea is out. However, I do think we're coming down here soon. Again, I gotta stop saying that, but maybe we'll retest the highs one more time. We are still right at that Fibonacci retracement line just about, so could go either way.
Since I hit your phone, I've been counting up the times that I did you wrong. I just want you by my side when I get
PCC at 0.85. Not really much change since the last time we looked at that. Looking at the stock heat map, we can see that Meta, Google, and Microsoft all went green. Amazon, slightly up. In fact, actually, all of the Mag 7 actually in the positive now. Besides Tesla.
baby, what's the problem? Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping, I don't know what about. So what's the problem right now? Okay, now hold up. Let me get something right off my chest. I've been meaning to read into it, time to put it to rest. Is it stress? Is it that I ain't
I'm not gonna get excited early. Just gonna wait and let it play out.
Real hot, watch how the plot thickens. Around the clock, tick tock. Need more than 20 seconds to get your attention before it's on to the next thing. And I'm over here again wondering, can I hold ya? Hear your truth, pull you closer, talk it through. Girl, you know that I'm the one that you can come and complain to. Your silhouette's amazing, but your brain is a maze too. So can you help me find my way while I find something to say? I know the arguing just augments everything going both ways.
Yeah, on the 5 minute, we just keep bouncing off that EMA 8. But we are still not retesting the highs of the day, so it's just a matter of time. That one's looking nice.
Tell me, baby, what's the problem? Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping, I don't know what about. So what's the problem right now?
I can probably start saying it now, right? Spy 580.87, big red candle forming. Coming down though to test this EMA 200 line, so we'll see what it ends up doing. Right now we're getting a small bounce off this prior level of support. It's literally every time I say it. It's like there's a bot in my stream that's moving the stock, and I don't think that's actually true, but I literally can't say anything about it. Oh baby, that's looking so much better. That's still just a 5 minute candle. Still got 48 seconds on this candle. Maybe we can get a little bit further. That was the end of that candle there. That is looking really good though. Nice big red candle. I'm expecting a continuation to the downside. You're right now hitting that medium line on the 5 minute chart. This is really the cusp of the market really like going negative for the day. If it does not bounce here, it's going to look really good for the puts. Guys, I gotta be right back there really quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. What do we do while I was gone? Not really a whole lot. Actually, SPY got a little bit of a bounce. I might have to actually maybe even end the stream early here today and then come back a little bit later. I'm not really sure right now, but I might have to take a little break. Yeah, I do think that that's probably where we're at. I think I'm gonna go and end the stream for now and come back a little bit later, or maybe come back later. I don't know for sure yet. But I'm gonna have to run for now and see how things end up. But I love you guys. I appreciate everybody coming through today. I apologize that it was a really short one, but it's starting to not feel as good right now. So I'm gonna take a little break and I'll come back later. Maybe if I'm feeling better. I don't know yet.